friends, and welcome back to the Fiber Festival lineup. Today, we're going to talk about fiber festivals and events that are happening between September 4th and 10th. I am Allison with thatcheddcottage.com, where you can always find the full list of fiber festivals and events happening across the country. So let's go ahead and look at what we have coming up right around the corner. So if you're planning a yarn trip or just dreaming of planning a yarn trip, these are some festivals and events that you should know about. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with, I do these in chronological order. So we're going to start with the Northern Minnesota Shop Hop. All right, this one runs through September 30th. So you still have a month to get this one in. You've got shops in Duluth, Ely, and Grand Marais, Minnesota. So you can get your passport at one of those shops and then, go shopping. You'll be entered to win a $50 gift card as well. And that drawing is on October 1st. So this is a great excuse for a yarny road trip. So grab a friend and head on out if you're in the northern Minnesota area. Okay, let's keep going. Next, we have the Yarn Discovery Tour. This one is in Northeast Ohio. I think there are about 17 shops on this one. You can get onto their website. They've got a link for shops, several. This one is running September 2nd through the 21st. So again, you've got some time to do this one. And let's see here. Let's go down. So you can purchase a passport for $10 at any of the participating shops. There's prize basket drawings. And what's interesting about this one, you can participate by visiting the shops in person, or you can do a virtual tour. So that's pretty cool. So then they've got a little section here on planning your trip. They've got map the shop. You can click on the route map. So lots of interesting things here. A great way to discover maybe some yarn shops that you didn't know about, or visit a yarn shop or two that you've always wanted to during the Yarn Discovery Tour. Okay. And just for those of you who don't know, how do you get to these links of these different yarn crawls or festival events? You can go to thatcheddcottage.com and at the top, click on festivals and events, and it will take you to the list. Okay, so the next festival we are going to look at is a big one. This is the Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival. This is coming up September 5th through 7th. It's always the weekend after Labor Day. And this is one of the major festivals. And let's look at this. This is interesting. I was looking through the website earlier. They've got sheep shows, breed displays, and I think over 100 vendors. So lots and lots of different things to see at this one. Educational opportunities, interactive demonstrations, and competitions. The competitions are really interesting. They've got a Make It with Wool competition, a fleece show, sheep to shawl, adult and youth design challenge. Lots and lots of things going on at the Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival. Okay, we have another one coming up. We have the Salida Fiber Festival in Colorado. This one is September 6th through 7th. This one started in 2011 and is conducted entirely by volunteers, and it's one of the premier events in Central Colorado. So let's look at this one. They also have some vendors that you'll want to look at. They've got a tab here for their festival weekend that can give you a little bit, that can give you information about it. There was something interesting I saw here. So this is the reallocation of fiber assets. This is the place to buy and sell lightly used fiber related items. I like that. I think that's a really neat idea. Especially for people who are looking for equipment, or maybe you've got a spinning wheel that you're just not using and you want to rehome it to someone who will take good care of it. This would be a great place to do it if you're in that area. They have an activity tent, a spin-in, things like that. We actually have a lot this week. So the next one is the Pennsylvania Endless Mountains Fiber Festival. All right, this one is also September 6th and 7th. And if you scroll down on their website, you can also see they have their vendors. They've got some demonstrations as well. And they have a schedule of it. This is really, really neat. I would love to be able to go to this one too. I love when fiber festivals have demonstrations like this. They have sheep shearing, dyeing made easy, sheep herding, all about Angoras, carding to spinning. This is parade of breeds, alpacas and llamas. How cool is this? Okay, so you can see that schedule if you're in the area. This one is in New Milford, Pennsylvania. So you can go look at this schedule and decide if you're able to make it, which one you want to go to. There was something else on there too. Oh, they have a breed display as well. Isn't this neat? So this is a sheep and goat breed display. And it says, in this area of the festival, you can visit many different breeds of fiber producing sheep and goats and visit with the shepherds who raise them. Just a really, really neat thing that this festival offers. So this is the Pennsylvania Endless Mountains Fiber Festival in New Milford, Pennsylvania. That is coming up September 6th and 7th. Pretty neat stuff there. Okay, so the next one we have is the Natural Fiber Fair in Arcata, California. This one is also September 6th and 7th. So we have lots going on that weekend, the weekend of the 6th and 7th. Admission is free. They do have, you can sign up for a class up here if you see their workshop enrollment page. And it'll show you the different workshops that they have. They have a good variety, so great, great place to go get inspired. Maybe take a class of something you want to learn or something you want to brush up on. Really, really neat. And it looks, yeah, so they've got classes on Saturday. It looks like they have Saturday and Sunday classes. So again, this is the Natural Fiber Fair, September 6th and 7th in Arcata, California. Okay, next we have the Hill City Quilt and Fiber Arts Show. This one is in Hill City, South Dakota. You have more than 200 unique quilts will be showcased at the Hill City Quilt and Fiber Arts Show. Vendors will share everything that is new and exciting in quilting, and they also have some demonstrations and trunk shows. It says this one is at the Hill City High School from 9 to 4, and this is from September 6th and 7th. And again, you can get their link on thatchedroofcottage.com. Okay, so we have another festival coming up in Boston. This is the Boston Fiber Festival, also the 6th and 7th. We've got events across the country on this weekend, and you'll go to their schedule of events. Right over here, I see there is a sheep breed talk. Very interesting. Find out how to do your gauge, make it fit. You've got a fiber festival market on September 7th and Portuguese knitting on the 6th. So you have a lot of different classes that you can look at. You can go scroll down, and I think this is where you can buy the tickets or sign up for a class. So this is the Boston Fiber Arts Festival, September 6th and 7th. Now, that actually brings us to the end of the events through the 10th. But I wanted to bring up another event that you might want to know about a little bit ahead of time. This one is a yarn crawl, and I feel like maybe you need a little more time to plan for that. So this one actually, and I'll bring this up next week, but this is from September 11th through 14th. This is the Sierra Nevada Yarn Crawl. Okay. It's a free event designed to celebrate friends, community, and all things fiber. And so they have a frequently asked questions section, which will really help you out. There are 8 participating local yarn stores in the area. You can visit as many stores as you would like. Each store will have special events, yarn, maybe some demonstrations at some of them, and we'll have a featured knitting and crochet kit for sale. So you can get your passport, you can get them stamped at those stores. And again, this is a great way to visit some shops that maybe you've been wanting to visit, or maybe you didn't even know about. So you actually can get your passport on their website. Okay, so you can go to the how to crawl, right? This is a great just bullet point list of how to do this crawl. And the first thing they have is print out a passport. So I clicked on that, and this is what comes up. And you can print this out. This kind of looks like a map of where these stores are, right? And here are their participating stores. You can put your name, email, phone number, everything there. Some of their sponsors. Isn't that neat? So again, this is the Sierra Nevada Yarn Crawl. This is coming up September 11th through the 14th. Obviously, there's much more information on their website, but here you can plan your route, view for participating shops, you can look at the events, get an idea of what you want to do, and then you can go ahead and plan that. All right, so definitely have a lot to do this weekend in the fiber arts world. Lot of different places. We had Ohio, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Colorado, Pennsylvania, California, South Dakota, Massachusetts, and then California and Nevada. So a lot of different things going on if you're in those areas. So that's your lineup for September 4th through the 10th, plus a little peek at what's coming just after that with the Sierra Nevada Yarn Crawl. For the full list of festivals throughout the year and throughout the United States, please head to thatchedcottage.com and click on festivals and events. I keep this regularly updated. If a festival, for whatever reason, has to cancel, I try to delete it as soon as possible. If I find one that is happening but isn't on the list, I get it up there as soon as possible. So, and I make sure that the links are where you can gather information. They're a correct link. Sometimes it's to the Facebook page, sometimes it's to the website. It just depends maybe on which one has a little more information at the time that I'm looking at it. But again, it's thatchedcottage.com, festivals and events. If this video has helped you plan a yarn adventure, I would appreciate it if you would share it with a fiber friend, and also send them to the website if they're interested in fiber events across the country. So that is it for this week. Until next time, may your yarn be soft, your needles busy, and your calendar full of fiber fun.